Alright, so today I want to talk about a trade I took. It was terrible. To be honest, it really was terrible. My mind wasn't in the right spot. I had no game plan. Nothing really for this trade was set. So what I was looking at, right, is my dumbass set an alarm for 4:30. I went back to sleep and I woke up around 6-ish, 5:40, 5:30-ish, 6-ish. So I saw this. It broke my support zone here. Hit this demand and it or supply, but then it went back to the upside. You can see that it kind of rested here and then broke back up. And I saw that this broke the day high. So I drew a line here. I really wasn't focused on that, the zone I drew up there, but it broke this day high, or not day high, I'd say pre-market high, right? Broke day high over here, consolidated around that spot, but I'll put this like blue is day high, okay? So one thing that my dad pointed out to me was that I believe he showed me on the hour. Or it might have been on the I believe it was here. This previous swing low. I'll mark this as let's say orange and go back. You see that we go back to the 2 minute. Where I traded was very near that little structure. It might have broke this structure, but this was another structure that I had to watch out of. But that's when my dad pointed out to me that I didn't see before taking the trade. But the trade I took today was dumb for multiple reasons. For number one, I had no game plan. I didn't watch the market long enough to really see what was going on. I opened the market, and the first 5 minutes that I opened the market, I traded. Terrible. Don't ever do that unless you have your game plan set like prior day, or you like honestly I would say just don't do that. It's terrible. You don't wake up, open the market for 5 minutes and trade immediately. Your brain hasn't processed anything. Your brain is settling. You just woke up. It's terrible. So that's one thing that I just got in the trade way too early. I didn't watch the market long enough to really see what could happen. Very impulsive. So this line over here, I'm like green. This is where I got in. This was my stop loss. This was my stop loss. The only reason I say it was because my dumbass, when I went to sell my position, I had it as a limit rather than a market sell. So rather than it filling for me, I'm automatically and taking me out. It was a working order, so it didn't get me out yet. So I had to cancel that order. And then this bottom line, as you can see, this is where I actually got out. That was way farther than anything else. And up here was my target profit. As you can see, when I got into this trade, I really had no plan on where my target profit and stop loss was. From here, yes, you could see it. I was risking 30 to make, let's say, 60, 2-1. But I didn't have that in mind before I took the trade. I did it after. So I'd say try to get your profits targets and your stop loss before you take the trade. Another thing I want to point out is that today I didn't really focus on the time it sells in level 2. My only indicators was that it broke the day high and it stayed above it for a while. It closed twice, I think, on the 5 minute. Oh, oops. Let's go here. Why the hell is this all over here? See, it closed twice on the 5 minute. That's when I took my trade. And then on the 15 minute, it closed once. So I was like, okay, it probably could be some buying power. I was wrong. You can see that it plummeted really quickly. And today I lost around 18%. And so you can see it just kept going down, kept going down. And then eventually it went back down into the supply. And now it's going even lower. Alright, so today I just want to point out a few things that number one, have a game plan, have your strategy ready. Number two, look at the actually no, number one, look at the market for a little bit. Just watch it. Let your mind process what's happening in the market. See where the buyers are, where the sellers are, where a lot of the pressure is, where the consolidation is, where everything is. Scan out the market a little bit. And while you're doing that, come up with a game plan. See if it matches your strategy. Check level 2. Checks time and sells. See if it lines up with with your strategy. And make sure that you have a really good entry. Small stop loss. And hopefully you have a 2-to-1 RR. Risk ratio. Or, yeah. And number 3. Don't trade in the first 5 minutes. Right? It goes back to number 1. And probably number 3 is to wake up when your alarm goes off at 4:30, rather than waiting for it to, you wake up at 4:30, turn off your alarm, and wake up at 6. That was dumb. But hopefully you guys maybe took something away from this video. Thank you for sticking to the end. I really appreciate it. It really helps if you like, subscribe, comment. All of those really help me out in the algorithm. But I think that's all I got for today. I will be posting the live trade, I believe 2 days after this post. But hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Don't let the bad trades like this affect the rest of your day. Just let it fly. It's fine. It happens. But just take a mental note that you know what you have to fix. You know that what you have to do better, or what you did good and what you did bad. Things you can improve on, and just overall, reflect on your past trades, but don't let it bring you down. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Peace.